do some market breakdown here. In a very choppy week, I want to do an analysis to see what makes most sense. Now, I was looking at this UT bot. I want to see how that works out. I'm trying some different indicators and look at some key levels. Get ready for this following week coming up as a prop firm trader. So let's see. I have two screens here, so I want to look at it. Let me see something. So this mini Nasdaq was going crazy. Let's turn off all this stuff. Hide drawings, let's hide the indicators. So what I was thinking about is figuring out what's a good trailing stop. We have ChatGPT for a reason. Very useful. I'm going to use auto for extensions. That's what this is. Promote me? What do you mean? What is that? Not familiar with that site. I created some indicators and things like that. Now, the problem is we all know the indicators tend to be lagging. So that's an issue. That's an issue. So I'm gonna look at the different indicators and find out what's going to work best here. It's been volatile. I think the best thing to do is actually go to the trailing stop and really learn to take profits, especially if you're a prop firm trader. I don't know how many there are out there. It makes the most sense to me. I mean, why would you lose your own money? So let's see what we got here. Up. Setting up some other things here that I looked into. I never used autofill extension. I don't know what the hell this is. This is me. Forget about the. I used to trade minis all day long, and being over leveraged is a problem. Let's go to the. MNQ. actually. Sorry guys, give me 1 second, we'll get into the charts. I have a decent community of people who are trying to get into trading. It's tough working a full-time job if you miss the New York session, but I want to see the best time frames as well. I'm thinking about getting up. I work 8 to 7 typically, so I'm thinking about getting up like at 4 or 5 and noticing some changes there. I'm sticking to gold and Q. So I mean, I created this insane template beforehand, and it's just crazy. That's what I was using before, and you can see how overwhelming this is. This is just wildness. Wildness. Now I did use ChatGPT to create a strategy. This is just, let's find it. This is back when I was trading 0 DTEs with down to the 5-minute time frames. The problem with this is when you get ChatGPT to do some back testing, you can't do on indicators. Ends up butchering it. So what's most important really is VWAP. Look, if you get VWAP on the futures, it cuts off during the hours, after hours. So I found a different one that I've been testing out. And this bot strategy seems to be really, really good actually. Let's clean this up a little bit. Look good. Yeah, I added these. The squeeze mob is the #1 most used indicator out there, but on TradingView it doesn't make sense. It's alright. Let's get rid of this. This is actually an interesting one. The VIX bottom finder. Pretty reliable tool. Especially if this is a 2-minute time frame. If you look at longer time frames. What's up guys, what's up? If you look at longer time frames, it's actually pretty good at finding bottoms. Now of course if you look at confluence with the DrBreakFree, these are clean spots. I mean you have a volume pickup here. and then you have this the VIX. The VIX is so crucial here. I wonder what the source code is on this. Let's see the script. Because I know for a fact when the VIX is low, we see a spike and then the opposite happens. So the creator is doing it on the daily chart. But if you're a futures trader doing the prop firms, for instance, because you don't need your own money, you gotta be an intraday trader, unless you're at like elite trader funding, something like that. I mean, let's see. I really can't see the chart. Most people are probably leaving clubs right now. Waste of time. Right now, at least. You figure this one thing out, and it's easy. Trading is really easy. It's all psychology. I mean, honestly, the coin every time people act like, I mean, you have a small edge, it's fine. Can you control your losses? Everyone says, yeah, no problem, of course I can. And then they get that euphoria. No, I'm not saying money better. But I'm working on it. I don't know, is there anything that you guys find works best? Alright, let's see. Alright. So look, if every piece is obviously amazing. But daily it's so easy. It's so much better to be a swing trader. But this is something that I looked at recently. It's called the UT bot. And we don't really have a good. Where's this VWAP? All right. It's a horrible VWAP. We need an extended one. I found this guy's. I mean, I don't even know the guy is. No, the anchor and VWAP is something that is recommended. But again, I mean, is it just intraday? Where even is it? Yeah, no, this is, I mean, I'm gonna stick to this guy. He has a bunch of them. What I've noticed work best are these two. So there's a daily one, and then there's an extended one. Now you can really get a trap for institutions. That's all that matters, really. Let's see here. I like the fat white lines for some reason, just popped to me. But I want to see a difference between the extended. Can't see him black. Maybe make it. No. Alright. You know what? No, I'll keep it white. Fat. Well. Okay, so the earlier VWAP is just so annoying. Where's it even coming from? I've noticed this change, and I was going through it, ChatGPT to back some data. This when I extended the daily VWAP crosses, we tend to get these massive moves and continuation throughout the day. And it happens all the time. And this is why I'm thinking about trading prior to work. I mean, we see this move right before the New York Open almost all the time. And at 9:30 jump, typically reversals, but then this day continued. That's why there's no guarantees. And then we got these two VWAPs touching. I mean, it could be just that easy. I mean, sticking to under VWAP and continuing. But exit. What do people like to exit? I mean, Bollinger Bands are good, but like, I mean, you would have had to exit here, which would not have been bad. You got to re-enter when the mean reversion, and you're close to VWAP here, so that's, I mean, it's double the reason. And then you can take that sell. Forget about going long and a downtrend under VWAP. So got burnt doing that. And if you look at the CUT bot, it's pretty clean. It's time to sell at the very top, rejection of VWAP. Buy, and the buy is right at the bottom of the Bollinger Band. And then you sell at the top of the Bollinger Band rejection. Buy here, sell here. I mean, it's easy to say, but I mean, this thing called all the way through on the 5-minute time frame. And then buy and hold to here. I mean, this is a great. It called it beautifully here. And it's one of those popular ones too. I mean, like if we're sticking around VWAP like this is where accounts get blown. Because you're just trading consolidation. What makes this consolidation? I mean, overnight sessions is just a disgusting time to trade. So that's one. But again, around this like 5 a.m. mark. I forget which two time zones. Is it the UK with London, or London time zone mixing with Asia? I'm not sure. Let me see. I mean, if you guys are not using like AI to make your life easier, I don't know what you're doing. Hey chat, what's going on with the futures market around like 5 a.m., 4 a.m.? What two markets are mixing there?
that's when you get a bit of a handoff. Around that time, the European markets like London and Frankfurt are in full swing, while the Asian markets like Tokyo are winding down. So futures can get a bit lively as traders react to both ends of the globe. It's like a relay race with markets passing the baton.
So 4 to 5 a.m. London is handing it off, you said?
Exactly. By that time, London's market is up and active, and Tokyo is finishing up. That crossover can bring some extra volatility in futures as traders digest news from both sides of the world. It's like the market's shift change.
I see. Yeah, I mean, like, this is a bunch of consolidation here.
I'm sorry, but you've hit the daily.
Oh, I use this guy. I use this guy too much. But that's a good point, though, because I've noticed that, technically. So if you notice like up 430-ish, then it drops. And now we're under VWAP, retest VWAP. It's a great sell. I mean, this bot, again, on the 5-minute time frame, sell here, and it's telling you buy here, and it's actually a good reversal. Sell at the top. I mean, really, it's just sticking to Bollinger Band and VWAP. I don't know. Having like 35 indicators is getting ridiculous. But there's some good ones. I mean, like MACD. What is all the hype about this MACD? It's lagging. Like everything else. I mean, okay, here's a crossover, for instance, right? Oh, it's supposed to be a downtrend reversal. Is it? And the red bars? I mean, the thing's in an uptrend and just bounce off VWAP. Like, what does this really tell you? I don't know if anyone noticed that garbage. So, like whatever. Let's screw MACD. I'm trying to just keep what makes sense and not make this so messy. Obviously, we like volume, we like VWAP, but this VWAP that's extended, it's beautiful. I mean, you can even trade a dropping market, but just stick to Bollinger Bands. Mean reversion, all day long. Bounce off VWAP, come back. I mean, it broke here. But then again, the bottom was just the bottom of the Bollinger Band, so you can look for more buying because we're in an uptrend. What really signifies a reversal? A break under VWAP. I mean, just once it holds VWAP, it just doesn't go anywhere. Not trading sideways like this is kind of risky. I wouldn't take anything short here. If we're not seeing a clear break, I mean, just constantly going. What can tell us that, though? Oh, we have the EMA ribbons, which I love, but look how noisy that is. And the 6, the 200, we don't need. What do we have with the 8? 15. Honestly, what really matters is the 9 and 20. If you want to be really tight, you can look at the 5, which I have here, but 920 and then 50. Let's see. The 20 used to be a beautiful place for me to enter trades. Again, I was trading options before. This futures was pretty new to me. But this just seems like a great place every time. The 20 EMA on the 5-minute. You know, it breaks through it. A lot of times I look for reversals, but we're still in an uptrend. We didn't break it. We didn't have a lower low. Oh, you know what's cool actually? This RSI divergence. Why would you use a regular RSI? There's one out here that has a divergence for you, so you don't have to sit there and take a look at numbers, especially if you're an intraday trader. The RSI divergence, the indicator. So look at that. So it'll tell you here if there's some bearish divergence. And that ended up working out for a great sell. And now you have multiple indicators right there. If you think this clearly while you're trading, it's a different story. But when you have these little ticks, like you have bearish divergence according to this, right? You have a top of the Bollinger Band on the 5-minute, and then you have a sell signal. I mean, you have 3. But you are above VWAP, so you can't be greedy. That's why I like these trailing stop orders. So this is actually a good indicator to keep. Again, I mean, bearish divergence all the way through, but this thing is running up. Again, you're above VWAP. Did it even matter here? We have a high and we have a higher high, a lower RSI. Yeah, you had a little sell-off. I guess it's a good place to take profits, but I want to go short. And you're not even breaking the 50 EMA. Really, it seems like the VWAP is just the best way to go. And here we go. We break VWAP overnight. And you could just take that all day long. Retested, broke off. But this Bollinger Band seems like a great place to just exit. Shorts, longs. I don't know if anyone else has any other things that they've seen that's like actually worthwhile. People sit here and talk all day about, oh, the opening range breakout. The opening range breakout, institutions are waiting for you there. They're waiting for you there. They have a bunch of sell orders. And you buy the opening range breakout, and then it gets reversed on you because they're just waiting. And it's perfect. It's a perfect setup to actually look at the opening range breakout reversal at around 11 a.m. I mean, almost every single time. If you can go back test that. I think I read somewhere about 90% of the time, by 10:30 in the morning, the highs and lows are in for ES and NQ. And I've seen it. Lots and lots of times. By 11 o'clock, we're getting that reversal. I mean, this here is a double bottom. See, I'm surprised here that this didn't call. It must not be a lower low. The low is 26,196. What do we got here? Yeah, I mean, there's a lower low. I'm surprised the divergence didn't go off there. Oh, I mean, it went off on the 15-minute for some reason. So the problem is with prop firms, right? I mean, if you want to trade on the 15-minute, even with a $150,000 account, if you trade on the 15-minute time frame, you better get in at like these type of entrances with short stop losses. And then you have the intraday trailing, which is brutal. Because you could be up huge. So I mean, you got to stick to micros, I guess. I mean, I've tried that many things, had some phenomenal days. Then a couple of weeks was disastrous. Let's see. What the hell was this day? This was the 28th of October. We had a massive green day. This is something also very obvious. I mean, every single market open, we see a pump in one direction, then suckers people in, and then immediate rejection. I mean, okay, over here, this is supposed to be a clean, right? Continuation. You broke the previous day high. 15-minute ORB is broken. You break it. People are excited. They come in, then bam. This is the point that you want to buy. This is exactly what I'm talking about. 10:30. By 10:30, majority of the time, the bottom's in. And now you're looking for that 90-minute ORB reversal. Either way, I mean, you're in an uptrend. You hit VWAP, and again, my favorite, the 20 and 21 EMAs. And this is just an insanely beautiful trade. Usually this does not happen all the way through like that, though. Now, this is what backtesting is for. Looking good. The nice thing is there are backtests. And my younger brother did create one for gold. And it's actually insanely good. It's insanely good. I'll show you guys. Let's actually need to save this. I don't know if anyone uses this template thing. This one. Misspelled strategy. Alright, let's go to the actually clear chart. Let's clean it up. This is gold, right? And my brother worked on it, and I kind of helped out in a little bit then to kind of fine tune it. But this is a great strategy. Let's see. It works on a 5-minute time frame. Ahmad Salah, that's my brother right there. And look, this is also with strategies you can at least backtest. Okay, now we were looking at past. We'll start at past year. Oh, we're on the 15-minute time frame. You guys stay consistent with the 5-minute time frame. I don't know any strategy that works as well. I mean, you're profitable all the way around. The percentage is not. The thing is, it's been. Let's see how it's been doing lately. Where this thing run? Oh, this might not be the right one. Let's go to my actually crazy long one. Oh, right, and then this has to be the micro. Okay, that was the old one that wasn't fine tuned. Close all this stuff. I'm guessing people watching are traders, right? I mean, what do you guys like? I mean, this squeeze mob thing is just so like who? I mean, I guess it's good. This kind of tells you it's slowing down, but like, who gives a shit? Really? It's so irrelevant. Extremely overrated. I mean, this VIX bottom finder is insane. It's so good. When it's green, I mean, that's likely a bottom. And it's so many times. And I mean, this lines up here perfectly. Alright, let's get rid of this. Oh yeah, this RSI Bollinger Band strategy is actually pretty nice as well. Let's not make it too. Let's make it clean. So look at these. Look at this. Long exit, long exit. We're talking about 8 micros. That's just how we designed it. It doesn't really matter. And obviously, one of the criteria is VWAP. But let's look. If we go through the back testing. So over the past 365 days, you're up 31% on these. I mean, you're absolutely crushing it. If you have a $150,000 account, you 50%. What is the buy and hold? Buy and hold is 50%, and you're talking about being leveraged. So that 50% you're making. This is like it's not really it's not heard of. It's in 90 days. It's been. I mean, gold's been. I mean, the best 90 days is still profitable, 22%. Yeah, the shorts are actually impressive. I think it's like if you go back like to even let's say 2022, let's forget about COVID for a sec. Alright, this is 26. Right, if we go back. Let's go back to 2022. %, over 60 years, or 6 years, rather. We're talking about here 4 years. I'm sorry, over 4 years. It's consistent. I mean, it's very rare to have a total profit loss 50%, and you have 37% profitable trades. I just wish that you could actually do this automatedly. I'm talking about profit, so that's what I trade, right? I mean, even 90 days, the past 90 days are 22%. It's rare. It's rare to find strategy like this. So a couple accounts on Take Profit Trader that I just funded 2 of them. And this is a $150,000 account. 5 grand profits one day. I found the 25K accounts are a lot better because, like, I mean, you just need $1,500. The ratio is the best. $1,500 to hit the profit target, and then $1,500 after that to get the buffer. You could do it quickly. Whereas like a $50,000 account, you only have $500 more of a trailing stop. It makes no sense. You talking about double that comp for $500 more? So I'm looking to, let's look at recent data. How do you get this VWAP to stay? What kind of VWAP is in here? Yeah, this is so what you're seeing there is even included in commissions. How do you get the VWAP to do that? So many of these. But again, here's the top. Look, the top. Oh wow, this they got taken over. The squeeze. The smart money concepts is actually something that I use when you guys see that mess. The smart money concepts is just really just telling you break of structure, change of structure, higher highs, lower lows, like whatever. I mean, look at your break of structure, then you get immediately bought out. Let me see. It didn't break. Didn't really break that lower low. I don't know how he found that VWAP that stays throughout after hours. Does anyone know what that is? This is all I see. Is it auto anchored? I'm not seeing it. No, that was it. Let's go back. It's not extended. You know what it has to be. It's calculation mode. It's not time frame. Time frame. Oh, here we're talking about. It should be session. That did change things though. Well, this one always worked. Fuck. Okay, I mean, if this one works, that'd be great. Yeah, this one does work. Let's save this. So easy looking back, isn't it? I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this too much noise? I mean, can you tell it's a change of character here? High, higher high, and a break. I'd be cautious though because I mean you had a break of structure here, but change of character here, and then you got rejected by VWAP. So this break retest, it looks good, but I mean this is just a choppy ass market. And look, the New York session is where it can be really wild. Well, let's see what that UT bot says here. Let's see, because this is a tricky market. I'd be impressed on a 5-minute time frame. But the UT bot on like a daily or hourly, I'm thinking about doing the hourly. You know, I found this. I looked through what's top. I mean, look at almost all of them are my favorites for a reason. So order blocks I never really touched much, but YouTube bot, UT bot rather, was up there, and then looking back at it, pretty damn good. Yeah, I mean, it would have caught this. But who's trading the first 5-minute candle? I mean, it's just wild. I mean, it is above VWAP. And it told you to sell on time. It's telling you to buy on time. But is it candle close? Is it candle close? I heard some people comment that you want the ATR to be 1-to-1 or something like that. But I found 10 to be actually the best. Let's see if we can actually get a replay. Because candle close or not matters a lot. I mean, if you bought here on a candle close and you held here and the sell signal came once you got wick down to here, I mean, honestly, you still be at a profitable trade, but you gotta get the hell out of there. Again, this is why trailing stops are just phenomenal. I mean, that changed it for me this week. Still wasn't great. I mean, I just over trade, over leverage. But I funded a couple of extra accounts. Like, how did I forget the replay tool? Oh, here we go. So now we can find out whether or not these signals go off. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it on a 5-minute time frame. We'll play at 1 time speed. When does a buy signal tell you? Wait, what the fuck? Okay, that was way too fast. I couldn't tell if that was candle close, open, or what. So we gotta slow this down. What's up, guys? I'm surprised anybody's up this late. Is that candle close or what? Buy me. Okay, this doesn't make sense. Is the candle open? No, there's no way. This candle close. Alright, forget the 5-minute. Let's just cut it down to the 1 minute. I'm not able to see anything that tells me. I'm really interested in this if you can't tell. The UT bot indicator. You're just looking at it. Obviously, you can ignore some things that don't make sense unless you're scalping. Like, I mean, if you're in a downtrend telling you to buy and you're close to VWAP, why would you take that risk? Oh, see, it is intra candle because it went by and then it closed off. Okay, so that's actually pretty damn good because you can exit immediately without waiting for the candle to close. But obviously, the literature says wait for candle closure if you want to be clean, depending on time frames. So I mean, like, if you're scalping, you're trading a 5-minute chart, which is what we're looking at here. Let's see, was that a sell signal here? Was that the middle of the chart? The middle of the candle, rather. But what I'm thinking about doing is doing 15-minute time frame, going with smaller micros and giving it some room for the trailing loss. And honestly, just forgetting about it. Just put the trade in and walk away. Especially if you have a full-time job. You'll be sitting here watching charts all day. You can't watch them. Trading at work is a disaster if anyone's done it. And it's one of my rules not to do it. But I got alerts on. I got alerts on my phone and my Apple Watch. Let's see. Was that intro bar for the sell? Yeah, that's close to a close anyways, though. But look at that beautiful bounce off VWAP. Do we see continuation or do we see rejection? It's still holding the sell signal. Let's see, is that valid? Well, here we go with this is what? Okay, the 15-minute ORB rejection. It changes the candles for some reason. Maybe it's green. It has a green outline. Okay, now he broke VWAP, right? Now people are coming in, they're going in for shorts. And this is exactly a liquidity sweep. Right here. I mean, this is the area where you want to see significant break with volume. And, you know, that's a good point, though, too, that we're not really looking at volume. Let's add volume. I should try to keep it as messy, like at least messy as possible. I mean, I have 2 million favorites. Okay. Now this happens almost every time. Market opens at the New York Stock Exchange. 9:30 session opens, and you get this green pump or red, and then you see the reversal. And what do they tell you? The 15-minute ORB break. So technically, a break above here, you should be a good entrance, because these are 5-minute candles, right? Well, boom. Right. Let's see what happens here when it goes through the VWAP. Yeah, and then also a break above pre-market high. Oh, that's way higher over there. People are coming in right here, and this is where the liquidity sweeping can happen easily. And here's the volume coming, picking up. Oh, looks beautiful for a short. Bang. Liquidated. Yeah, that was intrabar. But do you want to take it there? Because this is a behemoth resistance. Around that area. This is a trading view is the most amazing. This is the reason why I didn't do Top Step, because they have their own Top Step X trading platform. So I'm like, I can't do anything but trading view. But I've been using Trade of 8 though, because you can't put a trailing stop on trading view, unfortunately. Okay, there's a break. Let's see. It's a 10:30 time. This is the time where we actually see a real trend. All the first hour's noise, but again, we're here. I wouldn't jump in yet because we have a bottom here at the pre-market. So it's been touched 3 times now at this point. I mean, 3 times right here. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, it's so clean. It's like a triple bottom. Well, we don't have an RSI even. I mean, this is great for scalping. Let's add RSI. What relevance does that give us anyways? Oh, if it's oversold, or does anyone play with the actual RSI? I've changed it. If I'm changing it, because I mean it's a 14-day period, right? the length and it changes to EMA to make it tighter. I've done that with Bollinger Bands, and I don't know. But I mean, if I feel like the crowd is using this, why would you change it, right? If you want to be tighter, I guess. Oh, what I was looking for was this. Is this like a? I mean, it's definitely a triple bottom. We broke VWAP. But you have support and resistance. Just back to the basics. It's an intraday buy right there. Or intra candle, rather. You see? It's not a candle close. When does the signal come in? Right there. But would you take that? Is a question. It's 10 o'clock and it never broke that previous high, which should be the opening range breakout. What about VWAP? Volume's okay, but I mean, now here's a high. No, about an equal high. Maybe just choppiness. 10:30 is a good time to see. And the sell signal go off here. I got eaten up, yeah. Volume is picking up though. This is nice. Okay, now we broke that. Let's see. He's gonna hold though. Remember, it's about candle close. Below the previous low. Besides the past previous. Look at that. Immediately. Now it could continue downwards, and people, they just took out those sell orders right there. Forget about what people are doing. What is the institution doing? They know that it broke this resistance. It broke VWAP. Right? It broke the support rather, and it broke VWAP. They know people are gonna go in short. They have those buy orders right there. Like that. That is such a dangerous play. I get excited. I'm like, yeah, this is a breakout. I mean, but the candle never did even close. Because you can kind of pivot this a little bit right there. Just clear. I mean, you can play this, but would you be comfortable? Just scalping the way up and down. Is anybody else as interested in this stuff as I am? I don't know. Okay. Now what? What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4 bottoms. The more touches technically is supposed to break through. That looks good. Let's see. You know what we don't have? We don't have any EMAs. Now this is where it gets stupid. At what point do you need to add more stuff, right? But I mean EMAs. They're EMAs. Okay, well, we don't need a million of them though. Like, let's cut down. Surprisingly, the 5 is pretty damn tight. I mean, I like 5. 5, 8, 9, 21, 50. Okay, let's get. We don't need a 200. That's about the 6. Not a 5-minute time frame, whatever. And then we don't need the 8. Like I told you guys, the green one is the 20. So I see on kick before there. don't know why the last side will cut out. There should be sound connected here. Yeah. I'm new to kick though. Now this is the annoying part if you're sitting there watching the charts, right? And it broke, but this is a retest. There's a MACD cross relevant here. You're not seeing a cross, so what do you? So technically, you're not really seeing a break of these. What time is it here? 11 o'clock? It's a good time for a directional move or reversal. There you go. Will it continue though? This is where I guess now it's telling you buy. But it's in the 11 o'clock, 11:30. We do see reversals here a lot. Now if it breaks to the 20 EMA, that's a significant EMA. I mean, it got rejected quickly. Look, but it's also not breaking down. Could you see a massive rejection off VWAP? No, it seems like this is going strong. Now I don't know what you guys get in here. You're broken above the EMAs, above the 9. You have that cross, right? Did we really cross even? The 9 is the yellow, by the way. Then rejection of VWAP. VWAP just seems to be the best thing to do. And we started off choppy, but we keep retesting this low, but we're not able to cleanly break. And again, the EMAs are pushing. Well, you know what it is too. You know what I actually like. See, this is how you start building stuff up. But this is actually significant. Yeah, I don't know. I was just in on TikTok with I don't know why they closed it. You know, again, this is something. I mean, okay. If we have the largest node and VWAP like the corresponding, no, this is a clear breakout. We got this level was a bitch, wasn't it? Choppiness around here, going through VWAP and back and forth. And then we finally get the breakdown. So I like VRVP a lot. At one point, that's pretty much all I was using. But at this point now we have a nice profit target, down here. This is the move you wait for. That's the hardest part of trading, is waiting. This right here is how you blow accounts. This trading this no trade zone, this consolidation period. But you broke this, but we retested it 4 times. And this is a great take profit area because you have these lows here. I mean, unless it's a crazy news event or something, is it gonna smash through? I wouldn't risk it. Now let's go. We said Bollinger Bands, didn't we? Is this a good exit on a Bollinger Band? It is. And then you have the buy signal. So you could have got in before this bot told you to get out. You have this hit on the Bollinger Band, and again, so I don't know. I'm thinking about just sticking to VWAP, Bollinger Bands, EMAs. If your VP is good, because it might reject here. You're extended. I guess the MACD's crossing, but
I don't know. You guys use the MACD? At this point, it's a downtrend. I'm not really excited to take it long. Let's check out that VIX bottom finder. This is an area where, like, okay, that was the trade of the day. Maybe if it breaks here, you have a little bit more room to run. Are you comfortable though buying at the bottom end of the Bollinger Band? I mean, volume is not great, but I want to go long. But who's thinking that clearly? Well, it could be a sign that you're over leveraged if you're panicking during every little candle. What's up, guys? I mean, what time is it now? So it's 2:30. Holy shit! Yeah, but now we broke it down here. Okay, I would like to take this with a tight trailing stop. And sometimes they tend to just wick back up hard. But what's our next target? I mean, yeah, there we go. That's a nice wick back up. That's what I'm talking about. When it's already down the Bollinger Band. Look, the VIX bottom finder. I called the reversals here. I called here. But is it going to continue the reversal? I wouldn't count on it because you have the 9 EMA here strong. And now here we go. Now it's a sell. This is why you don't buy against the trend. I know that the trend is your friend. Sounds cheesy. I got bit in the ass by that though. Unless you want to do a quick scalp sometimes, trying to catch that quick reversal. So look, I mean, this MACD, I don't give a shit. I'm not looking at MACD. This right here is kind of sexy. I mean, if you don't even take the advice, it at least gives you some caution. RSI, yeah, maybe a shorter time frame. RSI divergence indicator. Let's see that. I mean, it told us about the bearish divergence there, and again, like a good indication along too with low to low. But do we see that? Do we ever see on any time frame here? I mean, look, if you look at that 15-minute time frame, it tends to be cleaner. Obviously. This is an hourly candle. This is the day went crazy. You know, at 2 or 3 o'clock period, you don't know what happens there. But again, the 20 EMA, I usually look for a good solid break of that. And then here's the 50 EMA, the VRVP node. If it's breaking here, this is not bad. But again, did you really break the trend though? You didn't. This was the last lower high. And there you go, you got fucked if you want. Unless you're not leveraged. Unless you're not leveraged like crazy, because I mean, this VRVP nodes are very solid. I remember seeing traders have it, and I didn't have the updated trading view. So in a downtrend, you could use this buy as like a sell order, but use a buy to exit. I don't know about buying actually. Maybe that's what it means here. This is why, like, when you see this big move, now you have this reversal, right? I mean, you broke the 9, the 21 EMA, but you're in a massive downtrend. these trades can get nasty. I mean, it could continue down to the lower end of the Bollinger Band or retest the low of the day. Maybe break through. If it breaks through, it'll be an all-out war. A straight drop, in most cases. Oh. Yeah, I think intraday, hourly, can't go wrong. VIX bottom finder works better. Bollinger Bands work better. The buy and sell signals are better. VRP nodes are more significant. That's where I draw my support and resistance anyways. This might be the best way to trade. Question is, how much of a trailing stop do you do? You know what I'm saying? Like, how much of a trailing stop do you do? Who knows? That's what we gotta use ChatGPT for. I've asked too, though. It's the funny part. It's not like I've been asked. But usually it's pretty tight. That's what it is. It just continues. If people think like, okay, yeah, we bounced twice. Massive green candle. All right. This is why it's the hardest way to make easy money. That's true. It's definitely not false. So that was the last day. This killed me. I was in a meeting. I couldn't take this. So DrBreakFree all the way through. I got more studying to do. I didn't get on till late. Gotta get some sleep, and then so Sundays are 4 too. Alright, time to call it. Definitely need some more time on creative strategy, and gotta find out what the drilling stop's gonna be like. The biggest takeaway. I'm supposed to get started earlier, but I also work today, and time you drive, you eat. I'm looking at multiple screens, so I do this. Thanks.